Okay, we're going to get started using the Data Logger PC utility. This is the GlobalSat Windows application. Make sure you've installed the driver and restarted the computer prior to running this. Turn the device on and plug it into the USB port. This software is always going to ask you if you want to configure the device for the first time. This pop-up, always hit no. Okay, and then you'll always get this pop-up. This is due to an error with the applications interfacing with the Google Maps API, most likely. If you hit yes or no, it's not going to change anything. This Google Maps window needs drastically to be updated because you can't interface with the map since the API was updated. So now that we have the GPS device plugged in, we should notice that the COM port is set to USB to serial COM port 3. This means that the USB driver was successfully installed. If you're not seeing this, you may not be able to talk to your device. This baud rate you want to have set at 115200. And then to upload the points, we'll go to track record up in the top toolbar, hit load track points. It'll say get file OK. And this might take a lot longer if you have a lot more points. So we'll select all right here, and then we'll hit load. Okay, and then we'll hit OK. And then we want to go to File, select all files, and then we're going to go to Map, View Point, and that'll just bring us a table of all the points. Notice these lat longs are in degrees decimal minutes as opposed to decimal degrees or degrees minutes second. They'll show up okay in your GPX file. I don't know why they're doing that. So when we go to export, we're going to export as a GPX. Okay, and we're going to want to put it under our folder under students, which is shared in the Dropbox. I'm going to put it under DS, and again we'll lead with the device name. The device number 16012-DS, and then let's date it 2014-06-05. And then we can as the suffix we can use like a test or for whatever task that we're using that might help the file naming process. .gpx, and we'll hit save. Okay. So now when I navigate to my Dropbox directory, GPS. This might look a little different to you until you get to here where data is. Students is our shared folder. I have DS. It's mine. And now let's say I want to open this file just to make sure that something was populated into the file. So I open it in a text editor on my Mac OS. And here we have our lat longs along with our elevation. And our timestamp. Let's see if it has, okay, there's some Z zone data, along with your speed. So this is like an XML formatted file. This is not going to be of much use outside of any kind of program that can read the XML styled file. Okay, so this is our GPX file, and it's going to be usable in a GIS. You can upload it in Quantum GIS if you want to take a look at it, but let's drop it. Make sure you drop it in the Dropbox, and then shoot me an email that you've done so, and I can take a look at the data. Okay? Great. Okay, so now when we want to delete our data, and it's important to make sure that the data was uploaded correctly to Dropbox before we do this, we'll go to track record, delete all, and then it will bring up a dialog box that says this function will delete all track records. Continue. If you hit no, it won't delete them. If you hit yes, it'll delete all the data. Delete records successfully. Okay. So now if I close this out and I go to load track points, we'll see nothing will show up in the file list. So we'll get no tracks or routes or anything. Okay. So now we close out the program and we can unplug the device. Okay. Well, thank